let's see. What were we trying to do here? Test player's tech. Okay, so we need to land on a Federation planet and try and scan some shit. So let's do that. Alright. So I just noticed that, let's see. Oh, here we go. While you are quietly sipping your drink, wondering where you should go to find any anomalous readings with the new Polaris technology in your cargo holds, you see the local news, Net Air, a story on the long-term effects of holo emissions on developing tissue. Ha, snorts one old salt a couple of tables over. You better remember to keep your children away from the Wolf 359 system then. With all those military types trying to keep tabs on the young fellas running the show now, that place has more holo emissions than even the Pan-Federation games. As the others in this table snicker at the comment, it gets you thinking, perhaps a look at the Wolf 359 system might be worthy. Alright, sure. Let's do it. And it's close, too. Let's check this out over here. Whoa. They don't like me here. Apparently this trader doesn't like me. That's weird. Come here. Oop. Disabled. Steal some of your money. Oop, can't. Sometimes they don't let you steal money from mission ships and stuff. What's going on with these ships here? Wow, that's a lot of shots coming from a Pegasus. Hello, who are you? Oh, that wasn't very nice. Ah, I did not mean to fly there. Okay, that's it. I'm mad now. Freaking Pegasus. How about you die? Aha. And you can die too. Oh wow, that almost killed me. That explosion. Alright. As soon as you land on New England, you head out to stretch your legs. After spending so long in space, you need to work out a few kinks. You come back after a short walk and you decide to check on the readouts from the holo scanner. You are slightly amused to see it lit up like a Christmas tree, with readouts spewing forth various data at an enormous rate. You wonder aloud in a slightly sarcastic voice if the techies would consider this to be anomalous. You decide that it is strange enough for you. You were getting sick of this aimless wandering around the Federation space anyway. Time to head back to Rebel 2. Okay. Apparently now I talk to myself. I think I'm starting to go nuts. Alright. Time to head back to the Rebel system again. I'll see if I can stop and kill some pirates on the way, so you guys aren't just watching me fly from planet to planet. No pirates here. There's a marauder. Ah, missiles. Oh, what? Did he just... What a little bastard. He just skipped out to hyperspace. Alright, come on. You're mine. Class 1 Valkyrie. Fail. Pirate Thunderhead. Why not? Oh, man. It's like they're not even fighting me anymore. Whatever. Forget it. I don't want to kill pirates anyway. Alright. As soon as you land, your ship is overrun by rude techies who have no consideration for the rules of your ship. You get annoyed and throw them out until you finish your post-flight routine. You walk out and give them an ear-bashing about giving a pilot and a ship a little consideration next time. They are very apologetic and you decide to let them back to their work. As they tentatively go about their business, you turn to see GF looking at you with a large smirk on his face. They don't get put in their place very often, he comments, laughing. They normally get free run because we need everything they can come up with. You've made an old hand very happy. Come to the intel office and we'll have a look at the preliminary findings. Alright. You enter a large room with about 40 terminals, all manned by headset-wearing personnel. GF immediately goes up to the nearest terminal and walks over to the shoulder of his operator. His eyes widen slightly. Where did you get these readings? He asks calmly. You tell him that they were picked up on New England in the Wolf 359 system. Really, he muses. There's an awful lot of traffic going in and out of a planet that is best known as a retirement spot. Interesting. He turns to you with an absent-minded nod and grimaces slightly. By the way, GF continues, we have cleared you for purchase of Rebel capital ships as well. If you would like to have one, you can now buy them wherever we have a shipyard. Come by the bar in the next few days, he informs you seriously. By then they'll have done at least a preliminary analysis of the data, and I'll reckon that I'll have something for you. In the meantime, enjoy the credits we put in your account. Okay. Well, that's cool. Now I can buy the, let's see, Rebel Destroyer, which is apparently less expensive than the ship I'm piloting now, and the Rebel Dragon, which is also less expensive. The Rebel Dragon uses Polaris technology, if I remember right. Looks like it has a beam. I'm going to probably look at these later and see if any of them are worth changing my ship for, but I'm not going to bother looking at that now during the LP. Okay, and the Destroyer too, a little slower. Maybe, we'll see. I'll look at them. Okay, so can I hop in the bar now? No, I can't. I gotta wait a couple days, so there we go. Orihara, comes the friendly voice of GF Daniels when you walk in. Over here. You walk over to him and he pushes out a seat and invites you to sit down after shaking hands. That scanning technology has turned out to be something of a goldmine, he begins with glee. We now know that New England is where our Bureau HQ is located. The emissions that caused the machine to light up were quite simply the result of the enormous amount of high-level holo traffic going in and out of the system. We have already dispatched someone to the planet to begin scanning the transmissions. We also found that a lot of transmissions were coming from one particular system, he continues seriously. Nestor Secundus, in fact. That's where you come in. Are you interested in going down there and having a look around? Why, sure. Excellent, he exclaims happily. In reality, it's very simple. We want you to head down there and have a look around. While you're there, land on Space Dock 5 and see what you can find out. Once you've done that, return here for a debrief. Don't spend too much time out there, he warns in a slightly odd tone. I'm getting the feeling that the ship things are starting to come to a head. I believe that we are beginning to stumble onto the edges of something big that the Bureau has been putting together for a while. If I'm right, they might not like an outsider nosing around. Take care of yourself out there. I will be sure to do that. Luckily, the system is... Oh, never mind. That wasn't as close as I thought. Where is Nestor Secundus? Where are you? Oh, way the fuck down there. I'll just use the hypergates. Okay. Pirate Viper, you're not even my trouble. Okay, no one here. No one here. No one here. Alright, let's use this hypergate and head down there. Land. There we go. Oh boy, okay. Let's go here, and I wonder if I can even take that closer. Doesn't look like it. Alright, whoops. It's 2 jumps away, it shouldn't be a big deal. Alright. Let's see, what system was that again? What system am I landing on? Space Dock 5. Okay. That's you. Now let's see if there's any interesting ships around here. A lot of Federation guys. And I mean a lot. That's about it. Alright. As you land, you wonder what so many ships are doing in the system. And seeing the level of activity on the station only arouses your curiosity further. They are obviously preparing for something, but what? Eventually you come to a slightly less busy part of the station where you can access an info terminal without being too worried about someone looking over your shoulder. You search for over an hour before you find an order from Admiral Rakzak to the Chief Supply Officer telling him to have the war stocks increased to a level of 3 months. 3 months? Nobody stockpiles 3 months worth of stock unless they are preparing to begin operating without the chance of regular resupply for a while. The only time Federation forces would do that would be if they were operating in enemy territory. You suddenly realized that you had better get back to Rebel 2 to let them know about the planned invasion into Auroran space, and soon by the look of the level of readiness already achieved. Okay, I get it. I get it. So it looks like the Federation is planning to invade into Auroran space. It might be interesting. Wow, there really are a lot of Federation in there. Alright, no pirates here. No pirates there. And we're back home. Upon landing, you are greeted by Geoff. What did you find? He asks, smiling. You quickly relay the events of your trip, and he just as quickly loses his smile. This is bad, he comments seriously, but maybe we can turn it to our advantage. How long do you reckon it will take the Roughnecks until they are ready to begin operating independently inside Auroran space? By the way, the Roughnecks, I believe, are a group of Federation, kind of like an elite Federation fleet or something, pilots. You tell them that they are ready to begin now, but if they are going to stick to the 3-month stockpile, and they probably still require possibly another 2 months. GF mulls over that over for a moment. Good work, he says finally. Come by the bar soon and I will have something for you. I think it's too late to head it. I think that it's too late to head it off, but we might yet manage to squeeze something out of it. All right. As you sit quietly sipping your drink, you hear a surge in the conversation at the door as a number of rebels greet one of their superiors. You ignore it until you catch a glimpse of the man they are greeting. You recognize him as General Smart, who makes his way over to you. Sorry to interrupt your relaxation, he says by way of greeting, but GF Daniels is off somewhere doing whatever spooks do when they disappear. Oh man, I tell you, man, these guys are so racist. He left a message in my hands to pass on, and when I heard that you had stopped by, I dropped everything to come down here to get it to you. Are you interested in learning more about the mercenary organization that calls itself the Wild Geese? Why, sure. They are a mercenary outfit operating out of New Ireland in the Tuatha system, he explains. They are the main reason why the Federation has allowed New Ireland to remain independent, even though it is completely surrounded. Not that the Federation is above using them to shore up their defenses. They are currently being employed to man Space Dock 6. Apparently there is some history between the leader of the Wild Geese, Eamon Flanagan, and Admiral Raxac, General Smart explains further, and GF believes that seeing that Admiral Raxac seems to be in charge of this invasion, the Wild Geese might be prepared to help us when the time comes for action. In essence, he continues earnestly, we want you to go down to New Ireland in the Tuatha system and talk to Eamon Flanagan to find out what he wants in return for the aid of his forces in the coming troubles. Alright. Let's go talk to this Flanagan fella. Let's see here. Where is that? That's way the fuck down there. I wonder if there's any hypergates. There are. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Let's do it.